I've got one question for you. If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? Would you even be able to handle it? Think about it. Really envision, visualize, think it through. What is it that you want? Are you ready for it? Have you become the person worthy of it? Could you handle it? If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? See, that's a tough question. It should be easy. The answer should be yes, I'll take it right now. Give it to me. But that's the problem. It can't be given. You've got to go out there and take it like it's yours, like you own it.
Everybody, how do I start?
Have you worked for it? Have you put the time and the energy? Have you become a person that's qualified for it? Of course, it all starts in the mind, truly believing that you deserve it, truly believing that you are capable of having it. But it takes work. Have you put the work in? Every day are you working towards it? If you could have your goal right now, would you take it? How does the achievement of your goal affect you, affect your family, affect the ones around you? Would you take it? Could you handle it? Are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for all the change it's going to bring? Because when we want more out of life, we get more of everything. We get more money, we get more impact, more influence. We also get more problems, more criticisms, more conflict, more controversy. People doubting you, people telling you you're not ready, people saying that you're not the person to be doing this kind of work. People saying
I don't know what the
not the real deal. There comes doubt with that. And of course, doubt within yourself and doubt from other people who are very close to you. Are you ready for that? Because it's coming.
And I want to thank you guys for joining us this beautiful Friday afternoon. Hopefully you enjoyed the intro. We're big into PMA, and I hope you guys are too. And I believe it's always good to get any meeting, any day started with some good food for thought to get the day started. I'm going to spend some time with you guys today, talk to you guys about our amazing opportunity with our firm. And we're going to go and kick off with our first slide. You know, I've been in the business. I just want to let you guys know I was an agent just like you. I started in 1994. And I was working for a company called American Income Life. I was a college graduate, went to Johns Hopkins University, and I thought, you know, originally I was going to be a doctor, you know, and I found out real quick I didn't like blood, didn't like hospitals. Kind of goes with the territory. But it wasn't my cup of tea. And, you know, I don't think any of us went to college or high school and talked to our guidance counselors and said, you know what, I want to be in the insurance business. You know, I kind of fell into it by accident. And, you know, I was actually, when I got out of med school and I realized it just wasn't, you know, what I was wanting to do. And I just realized it just wasn't my thing. So I was bartending, waiting tables. Again, my name is Tony Holland. For those of you guys that didn't catch that, CEO and FMO for Global Career Benefits. And, you know, when I started in 1994, as I was saying earlier, I kind of fell into insurance by accident, bartending, waiting tables at Liberatory's restaurant here in Baltimore. A buddy of mine says, hey, why don't you give insurance a try? I thought I was too good to be in this business. And I was like, I didn't go to Hopkins to go sell insurance. But you know what? I went on an interview, looked at it, and finally, long story short, gave it a shot. Got my license, went out, made sales, and blew my mind. I could control my own income and make very good money, made six figures first in my family to do that. And, you know, at the time I was living out of a van. So I moved out of my van, which was a big accomplishment. Now, I want y'all to feel sorry for me. It wasn't no regular old van. It did have shag carpet. Y'all remember shag carpet back in the good old days where you could lose your shoe in the carpet. You know, mine leaked oil from the front and gas from the back, so it was one of those type of vehicles to ride in. But it was home for a while. But through insurance, I was able to work out of that situation. Got involved with Anthony Robbins and Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins, and really changed my life within a year. But it wasn't until the second year in the business I realized what insurance was about the people. I'll confess, I first did this business for the money, solely for the money. But it wasn't until I paid a claim my second year, delivered a claim check, that I realized the power of insurance. And it wasn't on a senior, 65, 7-year-old, wasn't even on a 40 or 50-year-old. It was a 12-year-old kid on a child rider, passed away, drowned on Lake Linganore in Maryland. And it was the most devastating experience I ever had in the business. And that was my first claim check. And I realized the power of insurance and what it does for people. And I took a lot more pride in what I did, not just for the money, but for the lives we changed. And over the years, I got into owning an insurance company. I did that, got into final expense, worked with Lincoln Heritage, Senior Life, Guaranteed Reserve, worked with Bravo Health, worked with a lot of companies, been CEOs of companies, and done a lot of stuff in the industry. So I've walked the walk. I've walked on many houses, knocked on many doors, and run agencies the size of 2,000, 3,000 agents. And I want to make sure we're clear about what Global Premier is about when we started the company. Our mission is, number one, is to help people save money and or provide richer benefits. And if we can't do one of those two things or perfectly both, we don't deserve to be in that house or on the phone with that single. Because that has to be the mission. Yes, we want to make money. Yes, we want to be successful. We want to take care of our families, but it has to be about the seniors first. And then we want to educate and serve and bring better value to these seniors that we're serving. I'm going to tell you, we're in an amazing business that's going through a tremendous boom right now in the senior marketplace. Our history, where we got started. As I told you, 1994, I started as an agent. It wasn't until I started Global in July of 2000. My wife and I had our second bout with an FMO. Many of you guys have heard of them, and usually they don't go well. I lost my renewals through some weird thing where I didn't know I signed somewhere they owned a book of business. And we'll talk about why we're different later than that. So it came out of necessity. We wanted to change the industry and build something special. We're headquartered in the suburbs of Baltimore, Maryland. We began with 2 associates, my wife and I, with a big vision about being different in terms of what an FMO stands for and helping people live their dreams. And we've grown to over 2,000 partner agents, over 100 principals, and over 100,000 satisfied clients, mostly seniors, 65 and older. So we are specialists in what we do in over 30 states and DC. What I want to ask you guys is this. What is your passion? Okay, as you can see, I'm a pretty passionate person. Okay, I love what I do. I don't like this business. I love it. I love building teams. I love competing. I love hitting the goal and hitting targets. What's your passion? Do you love working with professionals or seeking common goals? Well, we have that here. Are you looking to tackle new challenges? Well, that's something we're about. We love challenges. Things are going to happen that we don't expect. We like to fix them, solve the problem, and move forward. You want a rewarding career where you can make 6 and even 7-figure income? Yes, we have that. Do you want financial independence for you and your family? That's something we definitely provide. Matter of fact, I'll note you all this as we get into this presentation up front. We paid over $35 million last January in renewals to over 7,000 agents. You can do the math. That's pretty impressive. We have many of our people making $250,000, $400,000, $500,000, and $700,000 range in terms of renewals. Okay, that's something most FMOs can't state except for themselves. We have our people making that kind of money. Also, to leave a legacy of lifetime renewals to your loved ones. If God forbid something happens to you prematurely, these renewal checks go to your children and your grandchildren. That's something you got to start thinking about in terms of, are you going to make an FMO rich, make an insurance company rich? Why not make sure we get rich together? And that's something we pride ourselves on. Day one, our guys get lifetime renewals, and they're vested from the very first day. Our next slide talks about why Global and why now. If you've been in this business long enough, you know the best, fastest growing market is the senior market. Our primary customers are seniors, the 65 plus market. The senior market right now is exploding. Over 10,000 people are turning 65 every day. And I love that market because it's a lot more stable. They automatically get a check every month from Social Security or possibly their pension. They value insurance better than 20 and 30 somethings, as we all know if you've been in the business long enough. And they're much more stable people. Most of them have their house paid for, and they understand the value of insurance and why they need it. It's more of a necessity to them than a luxury item. And right now, guys, currently we're 55 million seniors are in the United States. 55 million people. That's a lot of people that need help. And it's projected to grow over 84.4 million by 2030. That's 1 out of 5 people is going to be 65 and older. It's a big niche market penetration to be a part of. And when I looked at it, I'm like, these people are home during their day, so we got daytime activity. I have to be out late at night, midnight working, or Saturday and Sundays. These are regular blue-collar type people that we're working with. And then I want to ask you all a question. Y'all think this number's continue to grow? You better believe it. And Social Security and Medicare is not doing what we thought they was going to do for people. These people need us more than ever because Social Security and Medicare, we know, is just not enough. I mean, look at the debates on TV with the Senate and Congress, what's going on with Obamacare. I mean, healthcare and insurance, it's a big problem, big challenge in our country, and we're here to solve that problem. So the next slide, our stability, okay? We're a privately family-owned organization, okay? So we're not impacted by Wall Street whatsoever, okay? We're not under the pressure of Wall Street and hitting stock values. So we're privately run, family-run organization. We are recession-proof, okay? We've actually done better during tough times in the country. 08, 2009, 10, 11, some of my best years in this business. Insurance in general does better during tough times because people are more conscious of their mortality during those times and in need of insurance. In 2017, I tell you this because some new things are going on with our key partner, Cigna HealthSpring. 2017 is poised to be our breakthrough year. I like that little caption, John. I like the little blue guy there, the Blue Men Group. I like it. Our corporate partners, our main one is Cigna HealthSpring. We are multi-billion-dollar international companies who we work with. We have top ratings with AM Best and other rating agencies. We don't deal with any companies that have less than an A- rating. And we only want the best corporate partners for our seniors for obvious reasons. We want to make sure they pay their claims. We want to make sure they service our clients. We want to make sure your renewals are intact. I've seen companies go out of business that for poor management, and they have B, C, and D ratings. So we want to make sure we're going to represent the best of the best of all segments of companies we work with. But our main company, I just want to make sure you all drive home, is Cigna, and Cigna HealthSpring is who we work with. But we have great partnerships with other carriers as well. Our product portfolio. Our 3 main products. Number 1 is Medicare Advantage. We're one of the best FMOs in the nation of Medicare Advantage. I know it's a complex product, but we've matched it. We got some of the best corporate trainers in the United States on our staff in our company to help you understand Medicare Advantage. It's an amazing product. I love what it does for the people. Number 2, we have Medicare supplements with some of the top carriers in the nation because Medicare Advantage isn't quite a fit for everybody. So we do have Medicare supplements as a backup, plan for seniors that may need that. We also do final expense, something everyone needs. Over 41% of seniors right now don't have any insurance in terms of final expense at all. So we provide that as well. We also do, these are secondary products, regular life insurance. We have ULs, we have term policies, we have return of premium policies. We got everything you can name in terms of life insurance that's available to your clients' needs. We got mortgage insurance, we got everything, okay? We also do long-term care. If you need it, we have that. Hospital indemnity with GTL is a great product we have that helps supplement Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplements, a great product to pay people while they're in the hospital. We also do cancer and critical care plans as well. So we have a full range of product portfolios to suit the clients that we serve. And I just want to make sure we're clear. Any annuity guys, we do that too, but it's really not our niche. We want to hit the blue collar market, usually the $35,000 to $55,000 range is our typical senior. We want the Walmart customer, not the Neiman Marcus customer. It's amazing how many agents I see out there chasing out people on golf courses where I like to go to the row homes and trailer parks and sell. I mean, that's where the soul of the earth people. They don't have Wall Street firms like Merrill Lynch and Prudential, hammer them down to buy insurance. We're going after the blue collar kind of guy that drives a pick-em-up trucks every day. That's the kind of guy what we talk to. Hope you guys understand our typical client. Move forward. Our leads and marketing. We have pre-qualified leads. That's another big thing. With many of our products, we're not even allowed to cold call. So it's not even legally allowed with Medicare Advantage. There's no cold call. We do marketing subsidy. We actually help pay for your lead drops. If you have your own lead system, we'll pay you for that. We can help you crack the marketing and qualified lead code. We do probably leads better than anybody in the industry. We have our own lead company. So you don't have to go through a third-party source and buy leads that somebody else has already bought. We have pre-qualified leads that we own and generate for you. I think right now we have over 160,000 new pre-qualified leads at your disposal, and many of them right in your backyard. Can we get leads? You better believe it. This right here is Eddie Malkin, our lead manager. This is 1 day's worth of leads during AEP. That's about 5,000 pieces that came in 1 day. We have the capacity, if you want to know, to generate up to 2 million leads per month. I would love to get to that point, John, where we can do 2 million leads in a month, but we can. Okay, we have the capacity to do so. And how do we get leads? If you move on to the next slide, John, we do LIS leads. And many of you guys have been in the business of Medicare. LIS is the low-income subsidy program called the Extra Help Plan through Social Security. It's a free state subsidy program that seniors can enroll to help pay for their Part B premium and get discounts or free prescription drugs and their program. It's a great federal program, and it's administered again by Social Security, and it's worth up to $4,000. It's a great brochure that's attached to it. I just want to make sure you understand our lead program is about educating the senior first, selling second. Most lead programs, marketing programs, are about selling first. And that's why they have such a poor closing ratio. If y'all want to know, our average lead close rate is about 33% on average. For the national average, it's less than 10%. So that's hopefully gives you guys some confidence that our leads are working and are doing well. And we have LIS leads. We have a veterans lead, which is a great lead to help the men and women that have served their country so well. This is an awesome lead piece that we've generated for many, many years. It's a shame there are veterans out there dying, waiting to get coverage, waiting to get taken care of. I think a recent study was 307,000 veterans died waiting to get treatment. We have programs that can help them through the government, also through private civilian healthcare options to help them with their needs. There's this program called the Aid and Attendance Program that it can pay them while they're at home getting nursing care, at a long-term care facility, a nursing care facility. They can get up to $2,000 a month to help them with these coverages. So these are programs that we offer to help these veterans and seniors in need. We also have a diabetic league, great program out there for SNPs, special need programs. Many areas like Baltimore, D.C., Philadelphia, a lot of the urban areas, you see a high level of diabetics. And we have programs, free services through the American Diabetes Association to help them get free syringes, free meters, even free refills. That's something that most diabetics don't even know it's available. We have this program set up at no charge to help them in need. We also do state-sponsored prescription drug assistance programs to help seniors in need. Maryland has one. Delaware has one. PA has one. It's called PACE. These are just other sources, state programs to help seniors in need. We also do a great lead for Medicare when Medicare changes every year. There's something new with Medicare, as many of you guys know. Come AEP, which is every year, October 15th through December 7th, the Medicare program changes, usually not for the better. So what we do is we send out a letter. It's in pink for a reason, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's why we use pink. It stands out also in the mail. And also it advises the seniors what the changes are coming for the next year. This is a great door opener that we can talk to them about the changes, and that we have healthcare options that can help them cover those gaps. One of our big questions we ask seniors, what do you do to cover the 20% that Medicare doesn't pay? That number is growing every year. And we have either a sub that can help you or an advantage plan that can help you. That's an easy sale. Plus, on top of every lead piece and every client you talk to, your clients are going to get a free UNA discount health card. This is something we provide through your FMO at no charge to you or to your senior, where they can get up the benefits up to 75% off their prescription drugs, dental, vision, hearing, wellness visits, cosmetic surgery, and it's absolutely free. This program has been featured on CBN, okay? It's been featured on Fox News, ABC, Bloomberg, you name the news media. It's one of the top programs out there nationwide. It's normally $19.95 a month. It's absolutely free to your clients. What I found out in sales, my many years of selling, if I can give something of value to my senior in the presentation over the phone or in the field, if I can save them money before I ask for a sale through a drug plan, a vision plan, a free phone service, whatever the case may be, it was much easier to make the bigger sale later down the road. Any of you guys know anything about retail sales or sales in general, you know that's true. That's why you see a lot of these retail stores do the buy one, get one free. It gets people in the door. We found that we can save people anywhere from $300 to $3,000 a year with this program alone. It made it that much easier for us to find money for other insurance products that we're offering. Perfectly, you guys like our lead program. There's no other one like it in the nation. And I've had other FMOs even call me and tell me, you guys got it down. No one's doing what you guys are doing. And by the way, our leads are absolutely free if you're producing, okay? That's another key thing. Those normally run us $25 to $35 a piece to generate. They're absolutely free to you if you're producing, and we'll get through those details shortly how that works. Controlling your income. Earn exactly what you're worth. Our resources are always available to help you grow your business. Kind of money you can expect in your first year, anywhere from $80,000 on the low end to $250,000 a year. I'm sure there's people in this call that make more than that or less than that, but that's about our first year earnings. Have I had guys make more than $250,000? Absolutely. We definitely have people that make less than $80,000, but that's about our range. And the opportunities are also there for a lifetime income stream by day one best. That means if you walk away after 6 months with our company or less, whatever business you put on the books is yours to keep for life. We send residual checks to guys that only wrote 5 deals. You still get your renewals. That's huge. And I told you my story earlier. I had 2 companies, 2 FMOs swindle money out of me and my family. So I know that pain. I've been through it personally. That you work 2, 3, 4 years for a company and find out the renewals are not yours. So our contract states, no matter what's with Mutual, with Standard, with Cigna Health Spring, with Humana, our contracts are designed to make sure they're all day one vesting. Hopefully I get applause on that, John. That's huge, okay? No one touches your money but you. That's a big thing. Renewals are yours, your own money tree, 100% yours for the lifetime of the contract with all our carriers. It's going to be an ongoing cash flow. That's a big reason why we got in this business to have renewals. I still get a check from 1994 on a couple of 8 customers. It's like a $200 a month check, but I still get that check. You're going to have that same setup for the lifetime of your contract. It's an ongoing cash flow, whether you're in this business or not. You can go on vacation for 2 or 3 months, or like one of my agents, Stuart Harris. You guys will get to know him. He actually took a sabbatical out of the business for 2 years. He is originally from Jamaica. His father got terminally ill, and thank the good Lord, he's in now remission. But for 2 years, Stuart had to go down to run the family business down in Jamaica. They owned a grocery store chain down in Jamaica. He had to go down to run the family business. Well, for 2 years, he still got his renewal checks sent to his house here in Owings, Oxon Hill, Maryland, to make sure his family and his kids, his wife were taken care of. His check was well over $200,000 for each year he was out of the business. That's huge. So your family will continue to receive your renewals, even if you pass away prematurely, which is a big benefit we offer. So one thing I want to talk to you about, are you tired of the following? Okay, long hours, driving in the field, to and from appointments, high gas prices, meal expenses, wasted time due to canceled and no-show appointments, traveling in bad weather. I know in the Northeast we get snowstorms in December and January and February. I mean, I've been in Chicago during those times, been locked down for 2 or 3 weeks. That happens. Missing valuable family time because you're away from the family. Well, we have an answer to your solutions. We're one of the only firms in America that can allow you to do all our products, whether it's life, whether it's Medicare Sup, Medicare Advantage, right from the comfort of your own home. You can service your clients' needs from the comfort of your own home, enjoy a fixed cost option to access leads, sell multiple products to new and existing clients, experience the same commissions, the high commissions that our agents do in the field, as well as on the phone, have access to a Center for Medicare and Medicaid Service approved Medicare Advantage sales process right from your home. No other FMO in America has that. We do. You can have all of that and more. Inbound calls. We actually do call campaigns from TV commercials and dialer campaigns. Outbound dollar calls. Dedicated phone line. No need to leave your home. A fixed cost of $225 a month. But by the way, this is free if you produce. So we have a standard. If you're doing at least 10 sales a month, that's free to you. Okay? Hope you guys can appreciate that. We just can't give stuff away for guys that are not working. But if you're working and you're producing, our services are for free. And most agents then spend more time than that on gas alone, by the way. Am I right? I know guys spend $500 and $600 a month on gas, but it's free if you're producing. We also have a marketing sales-driven profit sharing where I give 10% back. Anything you produce for us in a marketing cost for on a month-to-month basis to pay for your leads. Plus another 10% if you hit the 50,000 benchmark in terms of revenue, we'll give you an additional 10%. That's 20%. So if you produce $100,000 in sales for us, that's a check for $20,000 back for you to cover any market expense you may have. No other FMO does it. That's our profit sharing program. In addition, carrier-specific free lead program. Cigna does free drops for you. Settler does free drops. I do a 5-for-1 free lead program for every Cigna HealthSpring lead. So if you write 5 sales this week, you earn your leads for additional leads for next week. That's 25 for next week. 5 times 5 is 25. That's how we reward our agents with leads. So the higher producers get what they deserve, and the mediocre, lower producers get what they deserve. So if you do 50 sales this month, you're going to get 250 new leads the next month. Everybody understand that? Great. Global Rewards Program, we also have a 10% revenue gift catalog. That means if you do 100,000 in sales with us, 10,000 that goes into a catalog. We can get golf clubs, TV sets, purses, watches, you name it. Over 3,000 brand name options, some valued over $6,000, like a family trip to Disney World. I love Disney. My kids love it. Seeing Mickey Mouse, and I even love it still as a 40-year-old kid. But we have a trip in there as well you can earn. Also, other hot gifts, including Sony PS4. Still don't know what that is, John, but I'm glad you put it on there. Apple computers, Marc Jacob, a Fitbit, Burberry, and more. We want to be able to pay for your Christmas every single year. And that's something we've introduced that no other FMO in the country does. We give that as a give back to our team to take care of you at the end of the year. You can use that, by the way, anytime during the year. So you're getting these points as you write business. You can redeem them at any time through the catalog program. Leadership opportunity. Hopefully some of you guys on this call are interested in building your own agency, okay? That's what I really mean. And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that's my priority, is to build solid GAs, MGAs, and even SGAs in our organization, and even potential FMOs. Because I've actually helped promote guys through the company become even FMOs through the organization. I'm looking for guys that want to recruit, that want to train, that want to lead and coach and develop new associates. You'll earn substantial override income on your business. We actually pay 60% more on average than other FMOs with similar product overrides. That's something you should know. You'll receive lifetime renewal overrides on your business as well, and you're going to be able to leverage our many years of experience in being successful and being a leader in your industry. We also do an annual leadership summit. We take our top people away on a trip. This year's 2018 trip to the Royal Caribbean, Harmony of the Seas. It's the world's largest cruise ship. They have I'm going to tell you, they have an amazing water slide that goes actually throughout the cruise ship. It's something we're doing for next year. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and play it, John. John wants to So that's just a little bit of that, John. Thank you for sharing that. That's a great video, but it's an incentive trip we offer to get together with our top leaders. We do work and play hard. This is all expense paid. Bring your family, bring your kids. A lot of these corporate trips, people are told the kids have to stay home. No, we want you to bring your kids. We're very family oriented. We want you to bring your spouse. If you want to come along, that's fine too. I also joke too, if you're single, we'll help you get a spouse if you want. We'll work that out. That's part of my other incentive package. I'm being funny. But, you know, I'm supposed to say how great we are. And I want to tell you guys before I go in this next session, you know, I know some of you guys may, you know, be scratching and say, this sounds too good to be true, you know, and many people have said that have joined our firm. So I understand how you feel, you know, that, you know, you may think that, you know, I've heard something like this or I'm being blue sky. You know, we do work hard. You know, those that are doing well with their company have a great attitude, have strong work ethic, and are making it happen. But I'm supposed to say how great it is, right? I'm supposed to tell you, I'm the CEO. I'm supposed to say we're the best thing since sliced bread. But I want you guys to hear from others that have taken advantage of this opportunity, that were in your shoes, that listened to a call just like this, that were sitting at home, listening to a webinar just like this. They were in your shoes either a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago, saying the same thing, seeing the same thing you've seen. So you've heard what I've had to say. I want you guys to hear in their own words. This is our agent testimonial video of some of our top 6- and 7-figure earners nationwide at a recent conference. Go ahead and roll that, John.
got to find a good system. You don't have to deviate from the system. If you're motivated and if you're committed to the system, you can produce the results.
It has been a wonderful ride. Believe in what Tony says, believe in everything he gives you, because it all works. Believe us, it works.
It took a lot of hard work, but they had everything in place for me to be successful.
Most agents will say they want support. They want to be able to get in touch, accessible to their manager. They want lead support. Pretty much anything that you can think of, we have it at Global.
Every day I go to work, I'm helping people on a whole different level, and I would recommend it to anybody if you wanted to change your life in that way.
Nothing beats me. There's nothing in the world that beats me. The renewal schedule, nothing beats me. And to be able to make $100,000 one year, and next year go at $40,000 to $50,000 of that, it's just waiting for you next year. All you got to do is let God do what He's automatically doing. That's waking you up, and you're walking into that salary. Nothing in the world beats it. Annuities don't pay that income stream. Life insurance doesn't pay that income stream. Medicare, hands down, is the only way that you can change not only your life and your family's life in one calendar year.
I'm doing the very best business. I'm working for the very best team in America. This would be the last stop you'll need to make in terms of your career, and it would be the best stop you'll ever make.
Global Premier Benefits is nothing but a huge family of people that support, and we interact with each other, and we're always helping each other with everything that we do, needs and things like that.
What I found with Global is it's a certain dedication you have from the owner to really want to help you succeed. If you want to build a team, Tony's always there to really help you with that. Very dedicated company to work with, and highly recommend it.
A couple of years ago, I was just sitting there just looking for that one opportunity. I remember watching a video or something like this, and I just said, wow, I need to be part of this company. And I believe if you have a desire to win in business, you want to win for your family, for your grandkids, for your children, you want to build a legacy. Global Premier, this is the company for you.
The management staff of Global Premier Benefits are dedicated to bringing world-class service to our agency partners. We pride ourselves on bringing innovative ideas to the marketplace and improving our agent experience. If you're looking for a six-figure income opportunity in an industry focused on the senior market,
welcome to the family. Go Global.
I want to thank you for joining us today and witnessing the success of many of our team members across the country. Global Premier Benefits has seen unprecedented growth over the last decade. We've seen great success and great growth due to the senior marketplace. Over 10,000 people are turning 65 every day. And our mission statement from the very beginning, when Kathy and I started the firm back in 2000, was to make sure seniors, number one, save money, and number two, get better, richer benefits. And that's something we pride ourselves from the very beginning. If you want to live the American dream, and you want to see the greatest success possible in your career in the insurance industry, join Global Premier Benefits. We look forward to working with you soon, and welcome to our family. We thank you.
Guys, I'm about to close. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I pray that this was informative to you. I know there's going to be some questions. I want to give you guys my personal cell phone, which I'm going to tell you most CEOs and most don't do, but I like to pride myself on being different, because I know this is an important decision that you need to make. I believe your career choice and partner choice is up there with getting married. It's an important decision, and I want to make sure all your questions are answered. So call me at any time. You can reach me by phone or by text at 443-253-3634. Again, that's 443-253-3634. If you have questions, simple ones, more complex, I'll help you understand, or at least get you the answers from the right person that you need. I'm really looking for someone who wants to build agencies. That's really my true passion in terms of growing teams in different parts of the country. My goal this year is to put on 40 new principals and help them grow a seven-figure income through building their own teams. So that's what I'm ultimately passionate about, is building teams. But I can also help individual agents answer their questions as well. What we seek, what I'm looking for, so we're clear and upfront, I don't work with just anybody. You know, if you look at any great team, whether, you know, the Alabama Crimson Tide, great football team, they just don't take any kid out of high school that wants to be on the team. They have to have certain criteria that meet what the team's looking for. Okay, I like people with a positive attitude. That no matter what you're going to go through, we're going to have ups and downs together. That's life. No different than marriage, raising children, you know, being part of a sports team. Tough times are going to happen. But as I learned from Dr. Robert Schuller, tough times don't last, but tough people do. I need to have people on my team that's going to be special in my executive manager team that have a desire to win and a champion attitude, and no matter what, it's going to see that glass being half full versus half empty. We're in the greatest country in the world. I've been to third world countries and see people living on the street, retired life, out of shacks, with no running water and no shoes. We're a blessed country, and I wish we'd get back to our base, what our country was founded on, and certain principles. Yes, I'm a nationalist. You know, I believe we need to take care of America first, because it's the greatest country in the world. And I'm going to tell you this, you don't really have a right to complain in this country, especially with all the men and women of service that sacrifice so much for the freedom we take for granted. You know, and to me, I would love to see a change moving forward in our country with much more positive outlook and a positive attitude. I mean, you can't even look at the news nowadays and have a bunch of garbage with the media and negativity going on. It's crazy what's going on in our country. We got the greatest opportunity in the world, and we need to seize it. Okay? God put us here for a reason. God has blessed us. Let's be thankful and be grateful what God has given us. So you need to have a positive attitude to be on my team. Number two, you have to have extremely strong work ethic. There's nothing worse than a lazy man. I can't deal with people that are lazy. As a matter of fact, in the Bible says, if a man doesn't work, he shouldn't eat. Okay? That's biblical. You got to work, guys. If you're not, you got to put in 5 solid good days of work, 8 hours a day. That's in any other job you have to go to. I don't care if you work for IBM, Microsoft, Apple, you name the company, they're going to expect you to put in a minimum of 40 hours to do the job, or you won't get fired. But it's amazing how we lost our edge in this country in terms of work ethic. That's why foreigners want to come here, because it's so easy. All you got to do is work hard. you'll beat 90% of Americans. So you got to have strong work ethic, okay? Number 3, you got to have a sincere desire to help seniors in need. We're not visiting, I just want to make sure we're clear, we're not visiting seniors that live on golf course communities. They don't have $10 million in the bank, you know, that they're just laying on as a nest egg. Most of these people we're talking to live check to check. Our typical senior is only getting about $1,200 a month in income. So I want to make sure you guys understand the type of people we're seeing. They're people in need. They're not wealthy people. They drive a pickup truck or an old Buick or Oldsmobile. They shop at Walmart, okay? They clip coupons. They see their grandkids. They take a vacation once or twice every 3 or 4 years. They're regular, good old-fashioned, hard-working Americans. That's what they are. That's about 90% of Americans, seniors, that's who we're seeing. They need help. We're here to fill those gaps. Go into that house to service those people. Richer benefits, okay, or lower their costs. We're here to help them first. The money will come. And number 4, the final principle there, you got to have sales skills to succeed and good people skills. You got to know how to do yes closes and choice closes. You got to be up to date on the basic product and sales knowledge. You got to know what you're doing, okay? There is an art form behind sales, no different than singing, dancing, you know, driving a race car, playing football. It is a skill set you must learn. So I want to make sure you understand the 4 principles I'm looking for in terms of being a player on my team. Okay, I know I can be the best head coach for you, but you have to come to the table with these 4 principles. I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm going to turn the rest of the meeting over to John. I want to wish you guys well. Godspeed to all of you guys. Enjoy this 4th of July weekend. It's going to be, I know, a great weekend. Please be safe. But remember what this weekend is about. It's more than just, you know, cocktail parties and picnics and going to the beach. It's about our independence. Many men and women have sacrificed their life for the freedom we've taken for granted. It's an amazing opportunity, this experiment called the American Dream, and it's still real. And we want to make it more real for you with Global Premier Benefits. I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm going to turn the final part of the meeting back over to John Gordine. Thank you.
Outstanding.
Thank you. So thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Tony. Again, this is John Gordine, Operations Director for Global Premier Benefits. And I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I hope you found this information insightful and valuable. Now, what I want to go over are the next steps. If you want to move forward, or if you want to find out more, there's the process is the same or similar. Okay, if you want to move forward, if you know right now, hey, I want to get rolling, you can go to www.globalpremierbenefits.com. For some reason the dots aren't there, but you can go to www.globalpremierbenefits.com. And on that site, you will see a careers tab on our navigational bar. So you can click there and that will take you into our contracting process and you can go ahead and get started. However, if you have more questions, you want to talk to a live, living, breathing person before you make your next move, you can call 877-864-9317, or you can email us at recruiting@gpbteam.com. Now, if you're calling, please bear in mind, we've been doing a lot of recruiting, especially with the news that Signal Health Springs come off of sanctions. So our phones have been blowing up all week long. If you get a voicemail, please just leave a message and we will call you back. Or you can escalate it over to an email. Again, we have several people taking the calls, but again, we're getting a lot of phone calls right now. So I don't want that to dissuade you. If you get voicemail, just leave a message and we will call you back. Okay. In the meantime, we do have a couple of minutes left. This was scheduled for an hour. So what I want to do is I'm going to make it possible for you to unmute yourself. So if you have a question, by all means, you can either chat your question in or you can unmute yourself, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have out there. Are there any questions before we wrap?
No.
Okay, I hear someone there. Okay, going once. Going twice.
Repeat the question, please.
No, the question was, are there any questions?
Oh, okay.
I've got a question
Just
for you.
said I'm interested. Sorry.
Okay, no worries, no worries.
Yep.
Was that, there's a question?
What's I know you said that, you know, when you start off having 10 sales, you get the free leads and such. What about on your contract levels? What do you normally start off agents at?
I'm on a conference call. Hold on.
Basically, you know, contract levels is really on an individual basis.
Okay, that's what I thought that was right. Okay.
Yeah. Great question, though.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I see two options, field agent and call center agent. What is the difference in terms of commission?
There is no difference. Field
All right.
agents and call center agents get paid the exact same commissions.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, folks, again, I want to thank you for joining us. Again, the instructions are still on screen. I'll leave that up for just about another 30 seconds. And then, again, I just want to reiterate Tony's point there. Please enjoy your holiday weekend. And I know it's an odd one for 4th of July this year. I think the holiday is actually being observed on Tuesday instead of Monday. But in the meantime, please be safe. Don't forget what it's all about. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great one, folks. Thanks for joining us.